Hey there. Happy summer of strategy and happy Independence Day for those of you watching here in the US. Karen Yankovic, and I made a commitment to do a bunch of strategy videos this summer. So why not on this day? And of course, what I want to talk about today, I want to talk about independence and how honestly, of all the social media platforms, LinkedIn is the platform that gave me the independence to run my own business, to have my own schedule, to work from where I want, and to build a life for me, for my kids, for my grandkids. I was just talking to somebody on Facebook who has three children and one just got married, and she said, I have four kids now, and I was like, watch out, because I went from 4 to 11 in 5 years. I have four kids, and three got married, and I got four grandkids now. So in a couple of years, it exploded. So I love having the freedom to spend time with them and to be where they're at and to be able to do the things that I want to be able to do at this chapter of my life, right? So we're here live today on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. So wherever you're watching, if you're watching live, if you have any questions about this, please drop a link in, drop your message in, and I'm happy to chat with you. If we're not connected on LinkedIn yet, make sure that we are. Karen Yankovic across all social media platforms. And I guess today, if we're talking about LinkedIn strategy, I'm talking about independence and why LinkedIn is the platform that gave me the independence to do all the things that I'm doing right now. I want to start by talking about some of the other platforms first. If you've been around for a while, if we've been connected for a while, years ago, I was spending a lot of time on Twitter, and I have a lot of Twitter followers, like 120,000 or something like that. I have a lot of Twitter followers. And years ago, that platform got me business. It doesn't anymore. It doesn't anymore. And truthfully, even though it got me business, it's more about brand building and audience building than it is about actually getting clients and that lead to actual independence, right? Good morning, Esther. Happy Independence Day to you too, right? So it was more about brand building. So as much as I love Twitter, I still do. I just watch my time on it. It doesn't really lead to building the kind of business that gives me the kind of independence I need. Same with Facebook, man. Oh my gosh, I struggle every single day with what am I doing with my Facebook strategy. I have a Facebook group. If you're not in it, you should join us. It's linkedinforwomencommunity.com. And really the goal there is just to be able to provide support. Like, not everybody's a good fit to join me in my She's Linked Up program. And not everybody's a good fit to do some private strategy. And frankly, those are the two ways that I work with people right now. So I have my podcast, which if you're not following that, it's goodgirlsgetrich.com. We'll get you to the podcast, Good Girls Get Rich. And then I also have my free Facebook group. And it's a way that I can give back to my audience in a way that, for people that are not really ready to join me in the program. Again, I don't know if it's audience building. I don't really know, but I can tell you this, does not bring in the kind of income that even just this simple video on LinkedIn is doing. Like, I do this video, I mentioned I'm doing it in 5 places. The place that I get the most feedback always is LinkedIn. Like, Esther is watching on LinkedIn right now, right? So I have 100,000 Twitter followers, and it's being broadcast live to Twitter, and more people are watching it on LinkedIn than Twitter, right? LinkedIn is what led to my business creating the kind of independence that I have in my life that I can celebrate today, right? Instagram, same thing. I'm not really a graphics. No, I am not a graphics person at all. I don't have that DNA. I don't love the kind of graphics that I create. It definitely looks like my granddaughter created the graphics. I just don't, I know what I like, but I don't know how to get there, So I'm saying all of this because as you're creating your strategy for the second half of 2022, I don't know anybody who's seriously focusing on LinkedIn who isn't bringing in 6 or multiple 6 figures into their business. Okay. And honestly, 6 figures isn't even I feel like if you're an entrepreneur, 6 figures it's certainly not the same as a 6-figure paycheck, right? And if I want to pay for my house and my car and do some vacations with my grandkids, a 6-figure business is not enough. It's a multiple 6-figure business. That is the minimum. Like, when I work with people, I want $250,000 to be the minimum revenue goal that we're shooting for. Because, and by the way, that's everybody here talking can hit that revenue goal. Every single person listening to me right now can hit that revenue goal. But I don't know if you can hit that revenue goal. I've never been able to hit that revenue goal solely on Twitter, solely on Facebook, solely on Instagram, solely on TikTok. I've never been able to do that in those places. I absolutely have hit that revenue goal over and over and over with LinkedIn strategy. So as you're building your strategy for the second half of 2022, if you want to build more independence into your life, if you want to build more, location independence, financial independence, time independence, right? Where are you spending your time? Then dive in a little bit more to your LinkedIn strategy. And a high level strategy really is just connect with people. Just build out your network, right? Just connect with people. I know you know that. I know that when you have really cool people in your life, everything changes for you, right? So get some really cool people in your life. Make that your goal for the second half of 2022. Obviously, if you want some support with that, I am here to help you. I'd love to see your name on our calendar. KarenYankovich.com/call gets you to our calendar. These calls are just truly supportive for you to talk about what your LinkedIn strategy might look like and what it could do for you to create a business that creates more independence in your life. Okay. And remember, $250,000 is the minimum revenue goal for the people that I want to work with. And I know that is there for you. I know that is there for you. That is much more of a block here than it is actually. It's much more of a block here than it is in your checkbook. I 100% assure you of that. So much so that we incorporate a lot of mindset work into everything we do. So happy Independence Day for everybody here in the US. And I'd love to see your name on my calendar. I'm going to try to commit to being here in the mornings at 9 a.m. Almost every day for the month of July. We'll see if I can make that happen. So check it out. We're doing a Summer of Strategy series, and you can also see the past videos on my YouTube channel. I have a playlist, Summer of Strategy. I will see you guys again tomorrow.